Hello, and welcome to a good old episode of our podcast. Evan, would you like to introduce yourself?
Do I have a choice?
Not at all, no.
Okay. I am Evan 7. The one and only.
The one and only. There has never been quite a similar Evan 7, no?
Nope, I am the one and only Evan 7. There is no other.
It's true. Now, Evan 7, would you like to tell our listening audience what we're going to be doing today?
We are going to be doing some Would You Rathers.
We are. We're going to be doing a lot of Would You Rathers, and we are not at all going to shy away from tangents.
But first, our host here wants to announce our sponsor for the day.
Actually, we have a few. Okay, so first we got NordVPN. Next is Raid Shadow Legends. Then is Skillshare. Then is Squarespace. And also, if you have any money left after buying all of those, you need to go and support us on Patreon.
Yes, and you see, NordVPN, the best VPN. It helps you with all your internet searches and everything you need throughout the day. Like, say you want to watch a show on Netflix, but you can only watch on Netflix if you're in Britain per se. You just go to NordVPN. You go to a server that's in Britain, and boom, you can get everything in Great Britain.
And then there you are watching Doctor Who and Grey's Anatomy, and maybe Downton Abbey.
And also, someone trying to hack your computer, boom, you're now in Australia with high-speed servers.
That's right. So, without further sponsorship ado, what do you say we just get right into today?
And you see skills. Yep, okay, we can go.
Yeah, okay. I was probably going to come to your house and murder you if you didn't say yes. So, I actually just went to, I think it was like the second website I found. These are not original questions at all, and you can find them on the internet very easily at any moment because I'm lazy and I don't even know how this is going to turn out. But,
I have like 200 questions.
Yeah, that's what they all say. So would you rather... wait. Before we get started, should we do like alternating? Like I'll ask a question and then you will?
Yeah, but let's also go into a deep conversation about it.
Right,
I really want to know the mortality of the situation.
Mm-hmm. And maybe cartoons. So, would you rather only being able to... My phone went off mid-question. I swear, we're never going to actually start this. Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
I would do shout because I can get like some kind of muffler or something. But if I whisper, then it's kind of hard for people to understand.
You're right. I mean, you could always whisper into a megaphone, though.
That's true. That's what I was thinking. But it'd be kind of weird if you carry a megaphone around with you everywhere.
Carrying a megaphone is pretty normal. I do it all the time.
Well, in that classic Looney Tunes cartoon, this character has a megaphone.
That is very true. That is also worth mentioning. I forgot to factor it in before I chose my answer. I'm actually... First, I would have said whisper, because I don't want to be annoying to other people, but you're right. I would go shout, because you can muffle that very easily.
Yeah, you can muffle that pretty easily.
Yeah. Alright, so why don't you go ahead and ask another question?
Alright, would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early?
I'd go 20 minutes early to stay safe. It's not a good thing, because say your mother-in-law, wants to meet up with you. This isn't a relatable struggle, you know? I'm just spitballing here. Say you have a mother-in-law that's really annoying, and you've just always hated her, and sometimes you look at her face and say, I really want to slap that right now. Again, not like a relatable issue, it's just a thing. You don't want to have an extra 20 minutes with her, but at the same time, if you're 10 minutes late...
If you're 10 minutes late to that person, you're screwed.
Right, because your mother-in-law is the kind of person that'll give you a speech over anything. And if you're 10 minutes late, That's an extra half hour at the end where she's going to give you a whole talk about how you're terrible and how her daughter should have always stayed away from you but didn't listen. Again, not a relatable issue. It's just a thing that I said.
Or son, you know,
Or son. Right, because this isn't like a thing, you know?
Well, the thing is that if you're always 20 minutes early, what if you're, what if one of your relatives or loved one gets like seriously injured and ends up in the hospital?
Oh, you're right. Because that's one of those things.
Early, you're already waiting there in the room.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you'd want to be 10 minutes late for. Not only because you wouldn't take the blame, but also because you probably hate that relative. Like, because maybe if you show up 10 minutes late, they won't get the medical help they need, and it's over.
Yeah, well,
you don't have to deal with
it'll
them.
be creepy because they're getting wheeled into this room. They haven't told anyone, and you're already
Right?
sitting, waiting for their arrival.
Right? See, these are the things that some people aren't thinking of, but we've got this down. So, Evan, would you rather all your teeth fall out or all your hair fall out?
I'm pretty sure. I would go hair.
Yeah, bald is kind of in. Like, I don't use my hair to chew my food. I use my teeth for that. I mean, on occasion, you know, sometimes it's like 10 at night, you're wild, you're in the mood, you shove some food in your hair, and you're ready to let it chew. But it just never works the way it does with your teeth. So I'm gonna have to
I
say
have a
it.
question though. Do we mean like all the hair on your head, or like throughout your whole body?
Oh, right.
Like eyebrows, mustache.
Right. Because if you want all the hair on your body off, we can recommend another one of our sponsors, Manscaped. These guys got it all. If you want the best full...
Hold on. No, it's manscaping. Manscaping is the action. It's Dollar Shave Club.
Dollar Shave Club. Yes, you're gonna have to go to Dollar Shave Club. I mean, you can get a good shave every month. It's amazing. Yeah. Honestly.
Oh, and then, but so thing is so baldness is genetic, and it happens to a lot of people.
Right, but so is having teeth. I feel like that's another issue that I should put in there.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is that like even if you choose to keep your teeth, to lose your teeth, you might go bald anyway.
Yeah.
Genetics. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door?
I'm gonna have to go with the get out of jail free card. That's a rough decision. It's rough. But
personally, I will go with a key that opens any door.
Yeah, I know, but what are you doing with it? What do you need to open any door for?
Listen. You're in jail. Anyway, you got this key. You can open the lock on the cell.
But they'll be expecting it next time. Plus, recall that if you do something like, I don't know, if you get the no, that's not really a situation. But seriously, at least that seems like a great idea. But don't you think after 10 times, some jail guard's gonna go, no, we're electric fencing this sucker. You're out.
Yes, sir. Or you can just not go to jail. That'd be easier.
I guess that's the easiest solution to either problem.
The thing about get out of jail free card is that you personally have to have some evil motives in your mind.
Maybe that's why I picked it then.
Okay, well, I will see you later.
But I think, to all the kids out there listening, all three of you, I think it's important...
Hold on, one and a half.
1.5. I think it's very important that we be the role models here, and we step up and teach you that going to jail is not good. Okay? And in your day-to-day life, there are 3 good things. Playing Raid Shadow Legends, buying NordVPN and staying safe online, and not going to jail. You know, that's something we shouldn't have to teach, but it really does. I think it takes a village.
Is Skillshare paying us the most money? You gotta mention them.
That's true. Also, 4 is Skillshare.
Yeah.
I think in your life, there are those certain people that step up and take parent roles where your parents won't. Because I don't know anyone in the audience, but I'm sure their parents are terrible. I'm going to run under that assumption, and I'm just going to say, Skillshare will always be there for you.
Yeah, it's probably because you know all their parents.
When your dad is not there to teach you how to shave with the Dollar Shave Club, that's the moment when you go to Skillshare. And when
Skillshare will teach you how to shave. They will teach you to do ungodly things that should never be learned by any single human.
That's true. Again, this is all just like random situations that might happen to you. Say you join a pagan cult and you go for your first sacrifice and your parents don't show up. And they're not there to teach you how to do it. This is again just like, this is just something that might happen. But like, say one day you really just want to give it all to the goat god of this underworld and your mom just isn't there to support you. That's when Skillshare will step into your life.
Yeah, or say you want to do some demonic ritual, but you don't know how to. Skillshare.
Right. Like, slaughter your friends in the back alley behind the school that some idiot spray-painted 666 on, and you're like, yeah, this is about right. It's one of those situations where, you really need Skillshare to be there for you.
You want to learn how to hide a body? Skillshare's got you.
They have it. I would know, because people told me, and
you want to learn how to paralyze someone for 24 hours without harming them?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Skillshare has got you.
I mean, seriously, you don't teach yourself how to use chloroform. You just don't. And movies aren't going to cut it.
Yeah. Because everybody knows what chloroform does. It knocks you out. But do you know how to properly use chloroform?
Do you really have that intimate relationship with chloroform that we do after buying Skillshare?
Every day, I make sure I practice my chloroform with my Skillshare.
That's right. Because my parents were never there for me.
Yeah.
But at least I know that I'm doing it safely because of NordVPN.
Yes. The best VPN with a military-grade encryption. You will be able to surf the web without being arrested. I mean without being threatened by hackers.
Right. Of course. It really does take a village, y'all. It does.
Okay, your turn.
Is it my turn? No, yeah. I think it's yours.
No, because I said either.
Oh, you did! I just kind of don't listen to half the things you say.
I know that already.
So, would you rather read the book or watch the movie?
Watch the movie.
Honestly, same. Because first of all, you don't run the risk. If a book's bad, you're suffering through that whole sucker to get to the good part. The movie's bad, which is very often, you're only watching for like 2 hours. That's not that much of your life gone.
Yeah, and then also you use the bathroom in between the movies, so you don't have to watch the whole thing.
That's true. And it's not considered technically wrong to be reading a book in the bathroom, but you can't move the toilet into the, movie theater.
No, that's rude.
It honestly is rude.
And you can fall asleep, too, if you go to, a late-night showing of a movie.
Yeah. Even if it's an early morning showing. If you don't want to watch it, just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like $10. But, plus, movies are always, paced better. Because even when the pacing's bad in a movie, it's, not as bad as dragging for 100 pages. It'll maybe drag for 40 minutes at tops.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright, let's hear it then, if you're telling the truth.
Would you rather know the history of every object you touch, or be able to talk to animals?
That's what they all say. I'd rather talk to animals.
I would too.
I mean, I don't know what the practical use is of knowing the history of the Pop-Tart I ate this morning.
That's true. Actually, probably scare you in some situations.
Yeah, especially with the Pop-Tart I ate this morning.
Yeah, well, say you go to a chicken, if you go to eat chicken or something, and you get a chicken wing, and it's this chicken was killed exactly at this time using these weapons.
And here's what I know. What I want to know. How far back are we going with this? Am I going to learn what this chicken was in past lives? Was he a peasant in the 1300s? Is that something that I want to know when I'm eating at Chick-fil-A?
So you go back before Genesis, when God created everything. and you will learn exactly when he created this, the chicken's ancestor.
And also, I can't stay awake for all of history class. Now you want me to get a documentary for everything I touch? Whereas, on the other hand, I can be running around like flippin' Aquaman and have the best life ever, making every dog my best friend and slave.
Actually, do you know Dexter's Laboratory?
I do know Dexter's Laboratory. I like that segue.
Yeah, I'm tying it into comics. So there's a thing in Dexter's Laboratory where his dog was barking at something outside, and he's like, "Ah, it's me."
No, you gotta do like a real impression. Go all out.
I don't know how to do a Dexter though.
You gotta try.
He also has that lisp though.
I want to hear it. I'm not gonna hear you out if I don't hear a Dexter from Dexter's Lab impression.
He's like, "Oh,
Dee.
oh, Dee, the dog is barking. I need to figure out what it is." And then he goes and makes it. He goes and makes a device that allows him to communicate, like, so he can understand what his dog is saying. And so when then he puts it on the dog, and the dog just goes, "It's a thing, it's a thing. Look, it's a thing. I need that thing. It's a thing, it's a thing, it's a thing."
Squirrel. That just reminds me of in Gravity Falls when Waddles became like the smartest living thing in the world.
That was pretty funny, actually.
That was a very good episode. They're all good though.
Alright, but the thing about talking to animals is that some animals are intelligent though.
Did you say are or are not?
Aren't. Apostrophe.
None of them are intelligent. You talk to them, but you just hear, "I want food," because that's all animals are actually ever thinking.
There's a thing in Family Guy where, so you know Brian the dog can talk?
Yes.
So there's a thing where Peter was like, "Sorry guys, sorry I'm so tired. Brian was barking at the other dogs all night." And then it cuts to him at night, and it's Brian's going, "Hey, are you a dog? Yeah, I'm a dog. Are you a dog?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm a dog. That's amazing. We're both dogs."
Wow. It's an interesting story about dogs.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn.
Alright, would you rather have 4 feet or 4 hands?
Oh, that's weird.
That's gotta be hands.
Yeah.
You can walk on hands. People do handstands all the time. You'd learn it.
Well, also, it probably helped with balance, too, because you literally have 4 hands that you can handstand on.
Yeah.
But it also helps with dexterity, because you can do multiple things at once, but you can't really grab things with your feet. So if you had 4 feet, it wouldn't really be worth it.
It really wouldn't.
Also, piano, if you had 4 hands.
Yeah, but a piano would be more fun with 4 feet.
How's it?
I don't know how playing a piano with 4 hands would be more fun than with 4 feet. You'd see all the other kids like were fine and classy, and you'd walk in with just 4 legs, kind of like beeper, beeper, beeper. And that's what it would sound like too. Yeah, most pianos, they make these sounds like of these beautiful keys, but when you're playing with 4 feet, it's just a beeper.
Yeah, but you can still do that with your hands.
Yes, but no.
Alright. Well, would you rather be able to talk to land animals that fly, or animals that live underwater?
That's gonna have to be...
Oh, and then before you answer, I'm gonna say amphibians, you can talk to them no matter what.
I'm gonna have to go with the good old land animals.
Land animals?
Because I live on the land. If I was living in the sky or the sea, that might matter, but when do I see sky and sea animals?
I think I'm gonna have to go underwater.
Yeah, I guess it's cool. No, I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna go with sky. Because I can talk to birds. You know, every morning birds are just like, tweet, 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 and all you want to just say is, shut up. But you don't know a way where you can say it and they'll understand it. But if I make a death threat to a bird in its own language, stuff's about to get real. This bird is shutting up.
You realize that bird will attack you.
I mean, as long as it's not a mockingbird, I will literally slaughter it with my bare hands.
Actually, I might have to go. Thing is, no matter what, you can talk to ducks.
That's true. Ducks are everything to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. For me, this is actually kind of tough.
It shouldn't be. It should easily be the animals of the sky.
It's either land. Well, what about roadrunners? Because roadrunners can fly, but they prefer to run.
Well, I mean, I'm going to make the argument that penguins can fly as well, but this is all part of a government conspiracy.
No, well, penguins physically cannot fly, but roadrunners can.
Just because we haven't ever seen a penguin fly doesn't mean they can.
It kind of does.
Yeah, but despite what science says, I think penguins are always like, I don't know. They leave us out in the cold because they want to hide the plans that they're secretly hatching, you know?
But I don't think so.
But I'm just winging it here.
I don't know how I feel about that pun.
Which one?
The winging it.
Yes. So leaving us out in the cold and plans that they're hatching both pass, but then like once I said winging it, that's when I crossed the line.
That's when you crossed the line. The other two I thought were pretty good and subtle.
There was a very bird-shaped line right there, and I crossed it.
That one was bad, in my opinion. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a little rude to say, but I didn't. That was bad.
Wow.
You really pecked your way across the line. You just flew right over it.
I need to stay in my lane. It's not a bird pun, but I still felt like saying it.
Like you put emphasis on the word.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not actually a pun. I just thought I'd say that. Alright, on to the next question, I guess. We're gonna leave you undecided. It'll be like a cliffhanger for the next episode.
Now we're probably gonna forget that we have to answer a question.
So, would you rather have super strength or super speed?
Super speed all the way.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Because think about it. Also, like say you have super strength, you can punch something and it'll break, right? You have super speed. You're like you see so you see force equals mass times acceleration. So if you just run really fast and punch something with that speed, it's pretty much like you have super strength.
Yeah, plus there's nowhere in real life where you'd actually use super strength.
It's true.
There's
Also,
just no practical applications.
Even though you could run really fast and punch someone, you'd probably break your hand. You'd probably break your hand if you have super strength as well.
Yeah. Alright, let's hear the next one. Even?
Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again?
Seeing as I don't really drive that much, I'm gonna have to go with never stand in line again.
Never stand in line again as well, because you don't normally stop at traffic lights too often.
Plus, like, when you go to an amusement park, you don't really get your money's worth. But if you don't have a line to stand in, I mean, the sky's the limit.
No.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Okay, your turn.
Alright. This is gonna be a good one. I don't actually know. I didn't check before I read. Would you rather marry the smartest person in the world or the hottest person in the world?
Oh,
actually, I don't think this one's that hard.
I think it's kind of hard. Well, because the thing is, if a person's really smart, and you try to like surprise them with something, because they're super smart, they're gonna instantly know.
It's like the one person in Regular Show. I can't think of it.
Skips?
No, is it Rigby? Is he
Rigby the raccoon.
Okay, yeah. There was an episode where Rigby can never surprise Eileen because she's so smart that she always catches it. So for one of his, so when he wanted to surprise her for like a date once, he decides that they're just gonna drive like through all these back routes and stuff, and they end up getting like kidnapped by a motorcycle gang or something, and this whole thing is like brutal. And they're about to die, like, at the hands of this motorcycle gang, and they cause thousands of dollars in damage. And then at the end, the motorcycle gang is about to kill them. And then Rigby goes, "No, it was all just a joke. I hired these guys to throw you off the scent." And I'm like, did it really need to be a surprise then? Was it that much of an issue that you had to spend thousands of dollars in damage and labor alone? Plus, almost literally get many people killed. Was it worth all this? And it was not. The payoff of the episode was terrible.
But the thing is, I might have to go with the smartest
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It seems like the right answer is going to be the smart one, right? Until you think that person is going to be a know-it-all about everything. No matter what you say, it's, well, did you know I'm the smartest person in the world, and I think that this is probably right.
Hold on, real quick. Are they a snob, or are they pretty cool?
I mean, what do you think? They're literally smarter than everyone around them. You don't think that maybe that took a toll somewhere, and now they have some sort of superiority complex?
Yeah, they're gonna have that like self-motivation. Be like,
And the thing is...
Yeah, see, it's like, oh, hold on, can you help me with your math homework? It's like, oh, that's easy baloney.
And then the thing is, you'll try to be like, oh, well, maybe you could improve on this. And they'll be like, excuse you? You're trying to tell me something? I'm the smartest person in the world. Of course, I've been like, when I say this, I know exactly what it's like to be the smartest person in the world. And I know that I would not want to marry me, the smartest person in the world. But I also know what it's like to be the hottest person in the world.
I'm going to have to cut you off there because you sound like the smartest person in the world.
And definitely, if I had to marry one half of me, it'd be the half of me that was the hottest person in the world, not the smartest person in the world. That's how I make that decision.
We both agree that would be the hottest person in the world, not for, like, sleazy reasons.
Yeah.
But because of the alternative reason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also because Skillshare.
Oh, yeah, Skillshare.
That's all, keep going.
Skillshare taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
Would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your home or an RV as your home? I would go RV.
I would way go RV. Because I don't want to live at sea. You'd get seasick. I mean, you could dock it on the land, but then you just have a sailboat on the land.
Well, sailboats can easily capsize.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with the sailboat on the land? But...
Do you know what capsizing is?
So you just slap wheels on it?
No, capsizing is when the sailboat tips over and he goes upside down.
Dang. I was just guessing based on what you said. I don't actually know anything. I make that stuff up.
No, I was giving a con that they can capsize and tip over.
There's no pros to having a sailboat. I'm sorry. Just an RV. I already was gonna live in an RV. Small homes, big living.
People already do live in RVs.
Yeah, that's just the way to go. No one lives in a sailboat. You have to hate your life.
Yep, next question.
The next question is about Raid Shadow Legends. It is... Would you rather dress in neon yellow or neon pink for the... Oh, that's garbage. I'm not asking a question. That's stupid. Would you rather not be able to smell or not be able to taste?
I would do...
Smell.
I would rather not be able to smell.
Yeah. You kind of... just a little bit need to taste to survive. Because if you taste that a food is bad, that's how you know that, like, you should not be eating it. You know,
Well,
when you have your expired food, and you're like, should I go for it? You taste it, and if it's bad, you throw it out. You can't do that anymore. It's a money saver and a life saver.
yeah.
Whereas smells, all you're really missing out on is not a lot. I mean, you can't smell bacon.
Well, the whole point you have taste buds is so you'll be kind of inclined to eat food.
Yeah, imagine if you didn't. You just never want to eat. You just be like,
Actually,
I could eat.
Actually, little historical fact for you. So people that worked in those, what are they called? Like, do you know Andrew Carnegie?
Like Carnegie Hall?
Oh, steel mills. My bad. Well, yeah, they had the same last. He has the same last name as Carnegie Hall. But like steel mills, the people who worked there, they were surrounded by so much steel and like all the pollution and stuff that they actually lost their sense of taste. So they had no motivation or desire to eat food. And then the only thing, and then for some reason, but they could taste horseradish. So when people poured horseradish on food, it gave them the desire to eat it because there's flavor.
See, my cousin lost his sense of taste. Now he watches soap operas and wears white after Labor Day.
I get it. That's pretty good. That was pretty good, not gonna lie.
Why, thank you. Does it make up for the bad puns?
You're almost there. Almost there.
Almost? Will one more Skillshare advertisement make it better?
Well, here, you can't force it.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's all the other people do.
Hey,
why do we have to be better than them, Evan?
We're trying to be unique and original.
Evan, I know, but I'm tired of taking the high road. You know who takes the high road? People who lose in Raid Shadow Legends, because it's not pay to win. That's all. Keep going.
Hey man, I mean, you kind of turned this into a big argument. I didn't even put any conflict out there. You just started. You made your own conflict and your own argument.
Right. I learned how to do that with Skillshare.
With Skillshare, yeah. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself?
10 minutes into my own future. I'd use it more.
I would do it to someone else, because if you think about it...
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
So say it's a person you're best friends with, and you hang out with them a lot, you can look into their future, and you're probably going to be in their future.
Yeah, and you'd never say anything wrong. You'd always say the right things.
That's true.
Plus, 10 minutes into the future of a horse racer, and you could bet quite a bit of money. Well, but you're not betting 10 minutes before they win the race, though. That's a pretty quick...
Well, like you could go to a casino and win everything.
Yeah.
You know exactly what number's gonna roll the dice. You know exactly, you know exactly what wheel's gonna spin onto. You know everything. Yeah,
other people really is just better, but plus you get spoilers. All those. I mean, either way, all the good moments in life that make you so happy, you don't get anymore.
Yeah.
Like when you find out that said X from previously, I didn't even mention an X. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go for the joke. I ruined it already. It's not even worth saying now. It was gonna be a good one.
Well, to distract from the bad joke, you might want to, you might want to tell...
Of course, if you would pay us more on Patreon, there'd be a lot less room for terrible jokes.
And you see, if you just paid us $1 every second, we'd be able to do this for a living.
Also, you knew it was going to be a good joke because it started with my ex.
Well, my ex keeps missing me, but her aim is getting better. Her aim is getting better.
NordVPN. Alright, let's hit you up with another question. Why don't we? Would you rather have the ability to time travel or to stop time?
Oh, I would do, that one's actually kind of tough.
I'm gonna go stop time. I act off impulse only.
I'm not sure. I might have to go stop time, because if you time travel, you can get stuck in a bad situation and mess something up.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Whose time travel logic are we going on? Because if it's Doctor Who, there's way too much inconsistency to even try it.
Yeah, let's go with like with the butterfly effect thing.
Like Back to the Future style?
I've never seen Back to the Future, but is that with the butterfly effect?
Yeah, essentially.
Let's go with that thing.
I mean, you know, that's a pretty dangerous step. If you go into the future, you don't screw anything up for yourself. It's all those other poor saps.
Yeah, but wait here. For those of you watching, listening, or however you're viewing, or however you're being entertained by our glorious voices, the butterfly effect is when you go back in time.
I think most people know. We've all seen time travel stuff.
Yeah, but some people don't have Skillshare, so they don't know.
Oh, yeah. We should help the uninformed people.
Yes. So Skillshare goes way more in depth on this, and you could get a PhD from Skillshare from this.
It's true. My cousin actually graduated college on a full ride Skillshare. It was impressive.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He lives in the dumpster behind Pizza Hut now.
Oh, really? Mine lives there too.
Yeah, but he can afford it thanks to Skillshare.
Yeah, thanks to Skillshare, who taught me how to live in a dumpster.
They did. That's true.
Anyway, so the butterfly effect, for those of you who don't know, is a thing where if you travel back in time and make a small, like a small little change or something, like say you were to eat Cheerios one day instead of Lucky Charms.
Oh, no! That's a fatal That's like rookie mistakes. But keep going.
Yeah, then it could end up with you having 2 amputated limbs in the future.
I mean, if you had just bought NordVPN, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you bought NordVPN, probably would have been fine.
Or if you would have gotten Skillshare, they would have taught you how to deal with this thing. Or Dollar Shave Club, they would have taught you how to shave correctly every single time. So if you were to go back in time and shave, you wouldn't mess it up.
It's true. It's very true.
Well, I'm gonna go stop time too, because think about it, you could teleport pretty much.
You could
stop time, walk to another location, and then resume time, and you'd be good.
Yeah, you would. It's the best solution to any problem.
Yeah.
All right, hit us up with another one.
Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else, or work for yourself, but the work would be incredibly hard?
I take an easy job working for someone else.
I would do that too, as long as I get a good pay.
Yeah. The easy way out is always the best way out. Again, takes a village, guys. Learn from us.
So you know that show DuckTales, the more recent one?
Actually, I think it's called DuckTales. Woo.
Yeah, do the high pitch. There's a thing where Scrooge and Dewey were in a fight because Scrooge was like telling Dewey to be more careful and stuff. But Dewey was like, I can do anything. It was trying to prove he was better than Scrooge. Like, I can do anything I want. And then he walks across this giant bridge, which he ends up dying like 20 times, but he doesn't realize it because Donald is saving his life. But then Scrooge just takes his cane and zip lines across a vine, and Dewey goes, "Oh, you use the easy way." And then Scrooge goes, "Yeah, of course I would. It's the easy way."
I want to point out that beforehand, I said we should do Would You Rather, because we can't just sit here and talk about cartoons. But all we're able to do is talk about cartoons.
Well, I'm trying to cut a way into it.
Right. We're doing a pretty good job of it, too. It's more subtle than our advertising, at least.
You didn't have to edit this out when you post.
I'm not even going to. What was I gonna say? I had something really important. Oh, right. It's so commonly misnamed. Too many people are just like, oh yeah, DuckTales. Because all the people are talking about DuckTales these days. That's all people care about is like 90s cartoons. But it's clearly, listen to the song. It's DuckTales a woo. They say it. multiple times.
There's like the never thought you could swim in money. No, sorry, that's in Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
Else.
But, I mean, everyone knows it's, like, the shortened name. Because, like, really, the name is, like, all the things they say in the song. That's the full title.
Yeah.
You know?
Longest TV show... No, sorry. Second longest TV show ever after Doctor Who.
Yep. Mostly because it just takes so long to say the name of the title.
Yeah. Because every time you say Doctor Who, and someone goes, what do you... Like you go, Doctor Who? And it's like, wait, are you talking about my doctor or your doctor?
Okay. I guess
sorry.
that happens now.
That was really bad. Okay, do you want to
That actually makes me think of a question. Would you rather live without music or movies?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go music.
I would agree, because there's music in movies.
Yeah, well, I was actually gonna ask that question. Do the movies include music now?
I feel like if the movies included music, I'd have to change I feel like if the movies weren't allowed to include music, I'd have to change my answer.
Yeah, well, because you can also watch TV shows.
Because, I mean, movies just aren't really the same without music. You're not really... I mean, it won't be as interesting.
Well, a lot of, like, chase sequences would be a lot more boring if you didn't have that.
Yeah. They wouldn't work. So, if we're saying music is included in the movies, I'm easily gonna go with movies. If not, I'd probably go with music. Or I'd probably take away movies and just have music.
Yeah. Right.
But, either way, we get Will Smith, Men in Black. That's all we need.
Yeah, anytime. Would you rather be the first person to explore the planet or be the inventor? Oh, no, that one's bad. Never mind.
Oh.
It was, would you rather be the first person to explore a planet or be the inventor of a drug?
Alright, this is the last one, so make it count.
Never mind, this one's like, okay. Would you rather be the first person to explore a planet or be the inventor of a drug that cures a deadly disease?
A lot of times I would want to say planet, but because of the context of the time we're in right now, I would have to go with the drug. Just because of where we are as a world currently.
Yeah. I have to agree with you.
That's one of those answers that just changes with time. Like, I'm sure if you went back to the 60s, like during the space race, they're going with planet. But as of now, that's just not the correct answer.
Well, the space race was huge.
Yeah.
Alright.
I hardly noticed.
I mean, you weren't alive during the time, and neither was I.
I mean, you can't necessarily prove I wasn't alive at the time.
How old are you?
Only slightly younger than what my birth certificate says.
What,
That's what they all say.
Okay, well, to understand what Logan just said, make sure to get Skillshare in NordVPN to make sure nothing shady happens while
That's
you're
right.
on Skillshare.
That's absolutely right. And play Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, and Dollar Shave Club. You gotta get that perfect hygiene for your perfect game.
That's right. Is Raid Shadow Legends like a real game?
Yeah, it's a real game.
I feel like that was made up. What do you get on, like, your phone?
Yeah, I think it's mobile stuff. I've never actually played it.
Oh, it is! We should actually start playing it and see if they sponsor us.
Oh, well, this whole podcast is non-edited.
Oh no, this game looks like crap. Never mind. Okay, so stick with Skillshare and NordVPN. Don't play Raid Shadow Legends. Please don't.
But still give us money.
But give us money anyways, but don't play the game.
Yeah.
So Evan, we're like 50 seconds away from running out of time. Is there any last message you'd like to share?
Don't do drugs.
That's right, kids. Don't do drugs. Or you'll end up like us.
Wait, but I never did drugs.
Oh. Bye, Skillshare.